A lot of people move to Nashville in search of stardom, and well, I don't have to tell you, for many, that doesn't pan out. Miley Barcus discovered that for herself. However, as Teresa Bush is going to show us, Miley found a way to be creative and still enjoy a taste of success.
These palate-pleasing creations are the brainchild of Miley Barcus. They can easily fit into your hand because they're about the size of a big cupcake. But these are not cupcakes, they're little cakes.
These cakes are different in that we really worked hard to preserve a cake experience, where cupcakes are, I think, often lighter in the texture, or in the pastry world they say the crumb. They're dense. We do put sour cream in all the batter, so it's a denser, heavier cake. I don't have any formal training in pastry or even in starting up a business. I definitely have learned this by doing it.
For Miley, this sweet adventure began in 2004. After years of touring the country as a rock and roll duo with her husband BB, who also played guitar for Shania Twain, the couple longed for a quieter life and they wanted to start a family. So they decided to move back to Nashville, where they'd met in college. BB became a studio musician and Miley got her real estate license. Soon after that, she started making chocolate treats for her clients and friends.
Fast forward a few years, real estate market slowed down a little bit, but people were very much still eating chocolate. I realized that I had something going when people did start coming to me. People would take my little gifts and they passed on to somebody else. Was getting some businesses interested in using us for corporate events. I checked into my husband and I said, do you think this is something I should do? And with his encouragement, Nashville Chocolate Kitchen was born. Our original creation that I landed on, I called Wonderfuls. That's the little W on the hat. And it was so fun. Little handmade chocolates, similar to truffle, kind of my own spin on a truffle. And from there, a whole lineup of products happened with cookies and lots of artisan creations. Then I had the idea, with all this excitement with cupcakes, to do a little bit different spin on them and came up with Nashville Little Cakes.
While Miley and her team do make other treats, the little cakes are #1 by far. To date, there are 4 varieties of Nashville Little Cakes to tempt your taste buds. The next to the last step in the creation of the Nashville Little Cake is what sets it apart from all the others. Instead of putting the icing on top of each little cake, the ladies put the icing on the inside.
Certainly with the frosting in the middle, it creates a fabulous cake experience. You get frosting with every bite, and that frosting kind of seeps into the cake and really makes it a wonderful, wonderful cake.
Not only are Miley's little cakes different, her business approach is too. Instead of paying huge overhead for a storefront and a kitchen setup, which she did for several years, Miley rents a facility in downtown Nashville. And the time spent here varies depending on the order. Miley does all of her own shopping and only buys what she needs for the next event, which forces her to shop wisely, and there's little to no waste.
Bake from scratch.
And don't be surprised if you run into Miley somewhere in Middle Tennessee. She makes her own deliveries to area markets, and she's often front and center handing out Nashville Little Cakes at events, like she did on this night at a Nashville Predators game.
Want one? All right. I hope someday when people think of Nashville and they think of Goo Goo Clusters and all these wonderful treats, that they will think of Nashville Little Cakes. And I have made a lot of effort that it is a cake that is a reflection of our beautiful community, that the beauty that is coming from within the community, that Nashville Little Cakes, because beauty starts from within. I never dreamed I would be doing this But I never dreamed that life could be this wonderful. I really didn't. I have a good life. You know, I'm not a rich woman in my bank account, but we haven't missed a meal yet, and I feel, truly, I do feel very rich. I feel enormously blessed.